Hi everyone, I'm Robert Brokamp, the Senior Advisor for the Motley Fool's Rule Your Retirement Service. And as part of our Ask a Fool series, we have a question for you. The question comes from Vince. He says, "Hi Fools, I have a 3-year-old son and a newborn on the way." Congratulations, Vince. "What is the best way to save for their college tuition? 529 or regular mutual funds?" So Vince, the first thing we'll cover is what a 529 plan is. It's offered through most states. It can be a savings plan or a prepaid plan. Only 20 states offer a prepaid plan. Only 15 are still open. Basically, what you're doing is buying tomorrow's tuition at today's prices and maybe room and board and other fees. And you generally have to be a resident of that state. Might be a good idea, might be a good plan if you think either of your kids will be going to a school that is a state institution, because it only works at the state schools. For most people, though, the 529 savings plan is a better bet. And that's sort of like a 401k in that you choose from among several mutual funds. And then the money grows as long as it is used for qualified higher education expenses. The money grows tax-free, and you take the money out and don't owe any taxes, which is probably really the best benefit of a 529 plan. Has a few other good benefits to it. First of all, you as the owner have control over the money, so you don't have to worry about your kids taking it and buying a Harley or anything like that. It does have some downsides in the sense that you cannot buy individual stocks within a 529 plan. You have to stick with the mutual funds that they offer. You don't have to buy your own state's plan. You could live in California and join the 529 plan offered by Utah if you wanted to. However, many states offer benefits for their residents who do participate in the state plan. So for example, we contribute to the Virginia 529 savings plan for our kids. In Virginia, as a Virginia resident, I would get a deduction on my state income tax return. It's a nice benefit, but it's no reason to stick with a bad 529 plan. So if you just Google best 529 plans, you'll get some ideas on what the best ones out there, and you can join any of those. You don't have to be a resident. Now, a couple of other options one is the Coverdell Education Savings Account, which gives you more freedom in terms of the investments. You can buy stocks, bonds, certificates of deposit, whatever you want. And it also grows tax-free if used for qualified higher education expenses, as well as high school expenses or secondary school expenses. The problem is the contribution limit on a Coverdell is very low, $2,000 a year, whereas with 529 plans, the limits are so high, they're essentially unlimited. Now, you could invest outside of any of those plans. Really, the only reason to do that would be if you're frankly just not convinced that your kids are going to go to college. There's a possibility they won't go to college. You might not want to do a 529 savings plan because if you don't use it for college, the earnings are taxed as ordinary income plus a 10% penalty. However, the good news there is a 529 savings plan is transferable to any relative, to you, your spouse, other brothers and sisters, cousins. So if one of your kids ends up not going to college, you can transfer the account to somebody else. So I hope that helps, Vince. If you have any other questions about saving for college or investing in general, just visit us at fool.com.